Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah Akbar. Deus nos aqui a sincerização. Tipo de um barrigo. Dá perguntar. Já. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Amen. Kiri eleison. Civil master sabegatahi. Sabe sata bahantu sukita. Pagabia. Umbunta. Shabon. Aquaba. Upendo na mano. Sheshet. Tumasunida. Domo arigato. Lumayelo wakanto. Tata bakashingu. Yabu kinti kwa tubasas kumudigat. Ata jama yata funani. Aho.
Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom, Ni hao, Buenos dias, Seseche, Aquaba, Welcome. What up, though? Today, we have a story of Anancy from Ghana, West Africa, Jamaica, the diaspora. We actually have tres stories, do it again, tres stories of Anancy. Anancy is the Spider-Man, part man, part spider, as story tells it. He's a trickster. And as we share the story today, we consider the principle, the world ethos principle of Shu. Shu is the principle of reciprocity that comes from China, Confucius. Reciprocity. Golden rule, to do unto others as one would have others do unto oneself. Shu. As we share this story of Anancy, the trickster. So, this first story of Anancy, brother Anancy and brother Lion. So, in this story, Lion runs the joint. And one day, Lion finds out about this amusing exercise called belching. And after he feeds on his food one night, throughout the night, belch, 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 blah, all through the night. And oh, poor Anancy, he can't sleep. Just keep on hearing that belching. So the next day, tired Anancy is, he goes up to Brother Rabbit and Brother Snake. They say, what's going on, Anancy? He say, oh, you know, Brother Lion, all that belching, how can you sleep like that? And Brother Hare says, I got them earmuffs. Oh, work very fine. I sleep like a baby. So Anancy says, that might be something. I'm going to go check that out. So that's what Anancy does. Brother Anancy goes to the store, gets some earmuffs. And as night approaches, he goes to sleep, puts the earmuffs on, and he hears blah from Brother Lion again. And oh, the earmuffs don't work. Anancy says, oh, Brother Hare, he don't have these sensitive spider senses as I do. The earmuffs don't work for me. What to do? The next day, Brother Anancy goes straight up to Brother Lion. He says, Brother Lion, come on, I'm telling you, brother. All that belching through the night. Can you do something about that? It's so difficult for me to sleep. Can we work on that? Brother Lion is like, oh, you troublesome now, Anancy. What you coming at me like that for? Ain't nobody else complaining but you. Why don't you go work on something? Brother Nancy said, oh, come on, Brother Lion, don't give me that disrespect. And Brother Lion said, come on, Nancy, don't try my patience now. Get on your way. I do what I like. I run the show. I belch all I want to belch. Oh, now, Brother Nancy get a little bit muffed about that. So he says, what I do? Salty. Disrespect me. Keep me up at night. I got an idea what I do. So the next day, Brother Anancy watch everything that Brother Lion eat. And Brother Anancy says, oh Lion, you keep on belching like that. Hope you don't throw up everything you belch up. Lion say, oh, go on your way, Anancy. Go on your way, Anancy. So as Anancy watch what everything Brother Lion eat, Anancy put some in a container for himself. And as night arrive, Brother Anancy hide out right where Lion sleep. And as Lion go to sleep, indeed the first time he belch out, blah, Anancy pulls out some of that food and puts it right by Brother Lion. So when Brother Lion done belch, he get a whiff of that food and oh, wait a minute, he wake up. And he said, what that food doing there? It must have come out. And you know, Brother Lion can't say no too hard to that food, so he eats it up again and go back to sleep. Then a little while later, blah, belch again. And Anancy throw out some food again. And Brother Lion smell it again. What's going on? I keep coming up with this food. He eats it up again. Go back to sleep. Blah. And Anancy give the food again. Brother Lion, oh, come on. I got to eat this. He eats it up 4 times. 4 times it happens. By the 4th time, Brother Lion started getting a bellyache. He said, oh, I don't eat so much food. What's going on? I don't feel so well. And Brother Lion can't go back to sleep. His tummy hurts so much. So Anancy goes on his way, confident, vindicated, and gets some sleep that night. So that's the first story that we have from Brother Anancy. The second story that we have from Brother Anancy is the story of Brother Anancy and Baboon. Now, these days, we see that Brother Anancy and Baboon don't get along too well. Baboon scratching, biting at Brother Anancy, the spider, and Brother Anancy scratching and bothering Baboon. That's what we see today, but it wasn't always like that. Back in the day, Baboon and Brother Anancy, best of friends. Brother Anancy would camp out on top of Brother Baboon's head, and they do marches through the forest. So back on them days when they was best friends, on one of them marches, they get wind of some bananas by the marsh. So they walk up towards the marsh and they see Brother Frog and Brother Turtle. And Brother Frog and Brother Turtle say, hey, what you doing here? What's going on? What you want over here? And Brother Anancy and Brother Baboon say, oh, we just want some of them bananas over there. We see them banana plants. They look mighty fine. We just want some bananas. So Brother Turtle, Brother Frog say, that's all right. Because, you know, Brother Frog and Brother Turtle don't care too much about bananas anyways. So Brother Baboon, Brother Anancy go through the marsh towards the island where the bananas are. The banana tree. And oh yes, them bananas look mighty fine, mighty fine. So Brother Anancy and Brother Baboon, as they approaching the tree, just talk about how nice those bananas look and how nice it's going to taste, and oh yeah. And as they get there, they cut down the tree to get that bananas. And Anancy gets a little greedy now. He says, oh, I got an idea, Baboon. Let's split it. I'll take the top part with all the bananas. It's so heavy. You get the bottom part, the tree stump. You can hold on to that part. And Brother Baboon says, "Oh, Anancy, Brother Anancy, you sound kind of shady with that." But Brother Baboon can't argue too much, and that's what it goes. So Brother Anancy continues on with the top of the banana tree with all the bananas, and eats it up all by himself. Greedy, greedy. And Brother Baboon takes the stump, goes back home, goes to his garden, plants the stump in the garden, and says, "That's alright, Anancy, I got something for that." So a little bit later, a little, long while later, the stump regenerates, grows into a tree, and produces a whole nother bunch of bananas, such that one day Brother Anancy walked by where Brother Baboon is, and sees the tree, says, "Oh, Brother Baboon, that's a fine looking tree you got there with all that bananas." And Brother Baboon says, "Yeah, right." That's the second story. Third story. Brother Anancy always not the hero in these, because he's a trickster. Sometimes he's honest and uses his intellect for right. Sometimes he uses it for what? There it is. Such is life. Third one we had now. Third story. Brother Anancy. This is Brother Anancy and the football match. So, in this story, Brother Anancy, he liked the football club. Them say he like UWI. UWI. We translate that University of West Indies. But guess what? It's genuinely Humble Lions is where it's at. Haha. Anyways, enough of the football. Brother Anancy likes the football club. And this football club is playing a special match in a distant town. Got to take the train there. And Brother Anancy ain't got cheese for the train. So he sees Brother Rabbit and Brother Snake again. Says, "Hey, Brother Rabbit, Brother Snake, you going to the game? You going to the match?" They're like, "Oh, it's expensive." And Brother Anancy says, "I got an idea though." And so Brother Rabbit and Brother Snake say, "I don't know Anancy," but they know Anancy, he's got ideas. So they say, we'll check it out. All right. So Brother Anancy says, "Just trust me. I'll get it done." "Well, how much you got? I'll make it work." So they give what they got to Brother Anancy. Brother Anancy go to the train station, get the ticket, says, I got it. So they got on the train, but there's only enough for one ticket. And Brother Rabbit, Brother Snake say, "Yo, Anancy, what's going on here?" He says, trust me. So they get on the train, and indeed the train starts to pull off. And as Brother Anancy see the conductor getting ready to make his rounds to collect the tickets, Brother Anancy says, "Hey, come follow me." They go into the lavatory and they hide out. And Brother Rabbit and Brother Snake say, "Yo, come on, Brother Anancy, what's going on with this?" He says, "Come on, just trust me, it's legit." So they close the door, and the conductor comes, knocks on the door. "Ticket, please." And Brother Anancy takes the ticket, puts it under the door, and the conductor goes on his way. So after a little while, the coast is clear, the conductor finishes his rounds. Then Brother Anancy, Brother Snake, and Brother Rabbit return to the seats. And they say, "Oh, you did it, Anancy. All right. So they get to the town where the match is being held. And Brother Anancy says, "All right, stay with me, you get some places." And Brother Rabbit and Brother Snake says, "You know what, that's all right, Anancy, but we want the rest of the money now. We want to have some food, and we got to get to the match and everything else like that. Give us the money back." And Brother Anancy says, "Well, wait a minute now. You said you was going to trust me." They said, "Come on, Brother Anancy, we got it. We'll take care of you. We got it. Don't worry about it." So Brother Anancy said, "Oh, okay, all right." So he gives him back the money. He still got the ticket, though. No, he gives him the ticket. He gives him everything. They got everything. They got the return ticket, the cash. So Brother Anancy trusts him. And And so they say, oh, look at that food from the cart. Let's get some food. So Brother Rabbit, Brother Snake get some food. Brother Anancy says, oh, what about me? They say, yeah, we'll get you next time. He said, what? That's not right. So they said, don't worry about it, Brother Anancy. What you gonna do? So they get to the match. Brother Anancy says, all right. They not look out for him like they said they was going to do. They kind of stiff arm him. Watch the match. Anancy had to find a way in. Does it himself. Still hungry. Ain't got the money for food. After the match is over, nice match. Brother Anancy gets the deal. He knows the score. He sees what's happening. So he goes to the food cart and he says, give me some food. And he says, oh, you see Rabbit over there and Snake, they're gonna get this one. So the cart says, are you sure? He says, yeah, of course. So he gets the food, and then Brother Anancy runs onto the train without giving money to the vendor. So the vendor goes up to Brother Rabbit and Brother Snake and says, hey, Brother Anancy just ate up all this food, you better pay for it. And they say, what? Oh, Brother Anancy shady, we gonna get him though. So they also run to the train, and the vendor chase him after, and they say, okay. They give him money. Now they're very low. They got the train ticket, and they say, guess what? We're not going to look out for Brother Anancy. He's going to have to find his own way back. Too bad for him. He shouldn't have tried to get us like that. So this is tough feelings now. So they can't find Brother Anancy. They're not too worried about it either. They leave him alone. Now, again, the train gets ready to pull off. They say, we know how to do it. They go to the lavatory and wait out there. And so Brother Anancy see them when they do that. And before the conductor makes his rounds, Brother Anancy go up to the lavatory, knock, knock, knock. Ticket, please. So then Brother Snake and Brother Rabbit slide the ticket underneath the door. And Brother Anancy take it and goes on his way, sees the conductor, says, oh, hi, Mr. Conductor, here's my ticket. And the conductor says, nice job, and continues on his way. And he goes on to the lavatory. He knocks on the door, ticket, please. And Brother Snake and Brother Rabbit say, oh, we just gave it to the other conductor. And the conductor says, oh, I'm the only one here. What's going on? And they say, what? Oh, caught up, caught down. That's the third story. Brother Anancy make it. That is some of the stories, so many stories of Anancy from Ghana, West Africa, Jamaica, the diaspora, and with consideration of the principle of shu, reciprocity. Namaste, assalamu alaikum, shalom, zajin, adios, te chakris, esepena asamudu, kile ufred. One love and peace. Ah, them talk about these stories. We do our best within these stories to optimize the legitimacy within the stories, our pronunciation, the language, the sources from which we derive the stories, and the manner in which we inform and inspire authenticity within the recipients of these stories to continue the legacy, the inheritance, the treasures of these stories. There are treasures. These stories are rich, and these stories have responsibility. We share these stories with the purpose, with the guidance of knowledge of self, to get a better knowledge of ourselves, an understanding of ourselves, a respect for ourselves and for each other, to better live in peace, harmony, prosperity with ourselves, with each other, with attunement with the Tao, the path, the way, the Dharma, the great mystery, the will of God. In any and all the ways we understand that. One universe, one love and peace.